Hello everyone. I welcome you all for the lecture series videos of mechatronics and automation. I'm Dr. J.Yokesh, Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering, and here I'm going to discuss about the digital controllers and its uses. In the previous videos, we have discussed about the various types of controllers, control modes like proportional, integral, derivative, combination of proportional, integral, proportional derivative, and proportional integral derivative modes. As the continuation of this, we have advanced systems of these controllers with the help of digital controllers, where the digital controllers uses the digital signals like zeros and ones with respect to the conditions where receiving the error signal, which operates based on the preloaded set of instructions that we can say it is called the programs or the algorithms. So the programming can be done by the separate software or the controller itself with the help of programming devices. So let us have a detailed discussion of the digital control. So in the digital controllers, we are using basically we are using microcontroller or microprocessor which controls the system. So we cannot imagine the system with an open loop control system. So this digital system can be possible only with a closed loop system where the system loop is closed, where the output is connected with the set point value with the help of feedback devices or the measurement devices, which is called sensors or transducers. So the sensors or transducers are very common, which is used to execute the control programs, which receives the input from the processing element and which produces the output and gives to the comparative element or gives the output to the correction or comparative elements. The controller requires the input signal that is given in the form of digital, and we have a clock which supplies regular pulses for the regular interval. Here we have an illustration. Initially, we have an analog system. It is nothing but a comparer which compares the set point value and the error signal received by the sensor and transducer. The difference between the sensor and transducer, the sensor produces the error signal, where the transducer which converts one form of energy into another form and it is sent it to the comparator. Once it is compared, if there is any deviation which gives the output signal to the ADC, which converts the analog signal into a digital form. Usually the sensor or the transducer being able to produce only the uh, analogous signal which cannot be processed further. For that we need a ADC converter. It is nothing but analog to digital converter which converts the analogous signal into a digital signal. And afterwards it is sent to the microprocessor which processes the error signal received by the summing element, where we already programmed the informations or the instructions into the processor. So the programs are executed based on the error signal and it is sent to the DAC, where DAC is called a digital to analog system, analog converter, where the most of the systems are operated by only the analogous signal, but where we are giving the output from the microprocessors in the form of digital. So there may be a necessity to convert the digital signal into an analogous signal. For that we are using a DAC converter, the digital to analog converter, where these three systems, that is ADC, microprocessor and DAC, can be monitored by means of clock. The purpose of clock which produces pulses for a definite interval of time. Once it receives the signal from DAC, it is sent it to the correction element where the corrections can be carried out in the correction element. Finally, we have an processes, that is nothing but controlled velocity or controlled temperature or controlled pressure, for example. So this is how the digital controllers are working, and these are all the few references for my presentation. The first reference is Mechatronics by W. Bolton, authored by W. Bolton, published by Pearson Education, second edition in the year of 1999. And the second reference is Mechatronics, authored by Bradley, published by Chapman and Hell in the year of 1993. So in this lecture series video, we have discussed about the Digital system, what is digital, how the digital functions can be accomplished, the necessity of DAC controller and ADC controller for the system. So I hope this video is useful for you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.